نحمده ونصلي ونسلم على رسوله الكريم أما بعد. It is permissible and rather recommended, especially in dry arid areas, that after the burial some water is sprinkled on the grave in order for the dust to settle down. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam sprinkled water after burial of Sayyidina Sa'd ibn Mu'adh radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu, and also his son Ibrahim radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu. And he also ordered for Usman ibn Mal'un radhiyallahu ta'ala anhu's grave to be sprinkled with water. So based on that, it is permissible at any time if there was a need for doing this so as to keep the dust together, especially in the dry areas, as I mentioned, then it's perfectly fine. It's mubah, it's mustahab, no problem with that. But if there was no need, it's like already quite wet, uh, uh, rainy weather or whatever, then you don't have to have it done. In fact, it will be counterproductive to just keep it so wet, and then it will just increase the weight, and then there's a potential risk for collapsing the grave. So there's no need for that in that situation. It's only a need-based activity as opposed to a specific barakah attached to it. One may argue that they might, with that water, grow some herbs and plants and grass naturally. But again, that is not something which Sharia has legislated or advised to do. As I said, graveyards should be more barren or dry in a sense that it doesn't look lively. It's not supposed to look a pleasant, very appealing, somehow like like a garden where you go and then with family as a park type something. Then it defeats the purpose of having worldly renunciation by visitation to the graveyard, which was the main reason why Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam permitted it after initial prevention and prohibition. So he said, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, "Qad nahaytukum an ziyarat al-qubur." I used to prevent you from going to the graveyard. Now, ala fazuruha, you can go there because what it does, tuzahidukum, it makes you disconnect from the materialism, from material world, and وتذكركم الموت, and it would remind you the death. أو كما قال. So there's benefit. So if you keep it simple, very much like deserted, then it is as sort of a desert place, as opposed to very much uh, populated, very nicely done, and full of greenery here and there. Then that defeats the purpose. But anyway, so yeah, it is okay, but not on a regular basis that you go there and you have to put water on it. If you wanted to do it for a reason, then it's fine, but it's not something which you would have any reward for.